dramatic end to the Britain's Got Talent contest. We want to head straight out to Boyle's hometown of Blackburn, Scotland. That's where our Monita Rajpal is standing by live, and she can tell us the outcome. Monita.
Natalie, here in Blackburn, as you were saying, Susan Boyle's hometown, you could feel hearts collectively drop as it was announced that Susan Boyle became the runner-up in the Britain's Got Talent contest. Another group, a dance troupe, I should say, won the coveted prize, and they will be performing in front of the Queen at the Royal Variety Performance. You could feel, I guess, the build-up, and then, of course, the disappointment all the way here in Blackburn and also in Glasgow at the pub where she used to sing, and perhaps entirely in Scotland as well. It has been the entire world, simply because of the way that Susan Boyle has captured everyone's hearts and attention. She came to the front stage and front of everyone's mind and attention 6 weeks ago when she first walked out onto the stage and was able and surprised people with her performance. But it didn't seem to be enough for the British public, who voted tonight and voted that she was not Britain's talent, even though she has captured international attention.
Heartbreak in Blackburn, a stunning loss for the woman who had captured the world's attention.
I'm disappointed for Susan, I really am, but I know Susan, her career starts now.
Susan, how do you feel right now?
The best people won.
A much quieter community hall now as people have gone home disappointed with results. For Susan Boyle, this is a startling end to what has been an emotional ride in this contest. And while the judges described her performance as among the greatest, it simply wasn't enough for the British public to vote her in. Instead, they voted for someone else. That someone else is a dance group called
Diversity!
A group of young men from East London and Essex. This certainly hasn't been an easy road for Ms. Boyle. While most of the country, if not the world, had been rooting for her, it wasn't the case when she was first introduced to the world 6 weeks ago. Back then, she was practically written off. The audience looked at her with scorn and disdain, but when she opened her mouth to sing, everything changed.
I dreamed a dream in time gone by.
Since that performance 6 weeks ago, Susan Boyle's life and this town where she has lived all her life have not been the same. Media and fans camped outside her house to catch a glimpse of the woman who defied expectations and stereotypes. After her debut, Judge Amanda Holden described that moment as one of the biggest wake-up calls ever. And since then, she has garnered support from people around the world, including celebrities like Demi Moore and Oprah. Not finishing first in the contest Britain's Got Talent doesn't mean the end of the road for Susan Boyle. In July, she will be recording an album with the Czech National Symphony Orchestra, and there has been talk of possible performances in London's West End. Even though she didn't win the contest that would have brought her face-to-face with the Queen, she did make hers and her late mother's dream come true, to sing in front of the world. But more than that, Susan Boyle showed the world that just because one doesn't look like a stereotypical star doesn't mean they can't shine. Monita Rajpal, CNN, Blackburn, Scotland.
It's the morning after the night that changed their lives forever. 11 young Britons have just danced their way to worldwide stardom. But their story began just 2 years ago with the tragic loss of a friend.
Like I said, she had cancer and she fought like a long battle, and she passed away back in 2006. So yeah, that was a big starting point for us. That got us together. That kind of it was the first time we really came together as a group, choreographed the routine. And that started us off really, didn't it? So yeah. That was a massive inspiration, really. Yeah.
They also say they are inspired by music videos, TV commercials and movies. And even the new American president may have left his mark in the hearts of the members of Diversity.
The message obviously we tried to give across, as Diversity as well, it was only really recently we kind of stepped back and looked at the group, and I was kind of like, obviously, wow, we're all so different. It's a unique group of people that multicultural, multiracial, heights, ages, kind of diverse. So to have Obama obviously in office obviously he's amazing. I think that was crazy, wasn't it? Obviously when he won, I mean, Warren's family went mad, didn't they? But yeah, no, obviously it's very inspirational.
Yeah, 3, 2, 1.
And together, they've won the hearts of millions in Britain.
I don't know how to explain it. You feel so good. Winning yesterday, I still ain't taking it in.
I'm just speechless. Like, I haven't really taken it in yet because I haven't had much sleep, and I'm just gobsmacked.
Their biggest performance before the competition was dancing at a fashion show at a shopping centre in Essex. Now they've got nearly 1 million people voting for them to win Britain's Got Talent. Next on the agenda, a dance routine at the Royal Variety Performance for Her Majesty
The Queen. Oh, cool. We only won last night. No idea, but we're going to work on something. We want it to be amazing. Obviously, the same way we worked hard for the competition, we're going to work just as harder for the Royal Variety Show. Massive honour to be able to do that. So we're not going to try up it again. We try our hardest.
Diversity!
Even they thought they'd never win. They even parodied the judges. But in the end, it was Diversity, the dance troupe from Essex, who won Britain's Got Talent. Susan Boyle had been the favourite from the start. It was gracious in defeat.
You said to me there, you came runner-up to very deserved winners. Do you feel that?
I really do. They're very entertaining. Lads, I wish you all the best.
Oh, that's very, very gracious.
19 million people watched her finale. A new haircut, a glamorous dress, but in the end, the makeover didn't work.
What's the dream?
I'm trying to be a professional singer.
Mocked at first, then elevated to a global phenomenon.
I dreamed a dream in time gone by.
That first performance, one of the most watched videos ever shown on YouTube, even eclipsing Barack Obama's inauguration speech. Nowhere to be seen today, yet everyone, even the winners, still talking about her.
Susan was so gracious about it. She said the best that won, and behind she said that she saw something special, and she was so nice about it. She's been getting a hard time. She's been under a lot of pressure. She's been under a lot of pressure to win, and she's such a nice lady behind stage.
Crowned by the tabloids as the hairy angel, then mauled by them for supposedly swearing, Susan Boyle could be forgiven for having doubts about her newfound fame. There was some sage advice from some old pros gathered for a charity lunch in London today.
You sort of have to have the rough with the smooth, don't you? But I think gone are the days where everybody's Greta Garbo, I want to be alone, and they hide behind their silk curtains and, don't want to come out. I think those days of aura have all gone. I think it's sort of, open to anyone now, isn't it, really?
There's no business like show business, like no business I know. She must have felt in her heart of hearts that she had a chance, a very good chance, which she did. She had a 1 in 3 chance of being there. But the winners were stunning, and I think she knows how good she is now. She is aware of how people appreciate her, and I think it's changed her whole concept of her role in life.
Diversity may have come first last night, but many here today believe it'll be Susan Boyle who'll be the ultimate winner. She's due to release an album in the next few weeks, but she's expected to make the really big bucks when she launches her career in America.
Susan Boyle is already assured of a lifetime now of never having to worry about money. America is calling, the world is calling, and from that, it doesn't matter where she goes from here. She is assured of making a very comfortable living for herself.
Susan Boyle was reportedly close to quitting this week. Life is unlikely to get any quieter for her. Meanwhile, the 11 members of Diversity, 2 of them only 13 years old, are just getting used to being in the spotlight.